That 7,000-pound tanker truck was carrying diesel. If we look, you can follow along the tire tracks here where that truck ran off the roadway across to the other side, crashing. Officials say they're going to show the governor the areas that we all know were the hardest hit by this tornado in Springdale, like right here at the Nilfisk facility. You can buy tickets over on our website. The link is there, 4029tv.com. We're live in Springdale this morning. You want to help me tag out, Badger? Live in Springdale, Lydia Fielder, 4029 News. Let's go. Behind me at Riverfront Park, the mayor's 4th of July celebration is gearing up, but just across the street, protesters here say there's nothing to celebrate. For now, we are joined by our friends from the River Valley Regional Food Bank. This is Director Tracy Engel. And Tracy, we were just chatting. The suspect parked his vehicle here in front of the county drug court offices, left it running, hopped out, and ran through these annex doors straight into an office. Judge Mark Lindsay commenting at the end of sentencing, saying COVID-19 delayed the path to justice. And I want to bring you in and welcome you to the Fan Fest at the College World Series, where no matter what color you're repping, fans of all teams get to come out here and enjoy some fun. Showing you my sports skills too. It's time to play ball this morning here at Academy. I talked to Nick Chabaria with AAA. He says the best thing you can do right now is to make sure that your tires are properly inflated. I did want to show you that the fire got so hot on this side of the road from that truck that it ignited the trees on the other side of the road. Those went up in flames too.
That was kind of the motto of our class. Oh, just stay one more day. You can quit tomorrow.
Here we are, what, 60 years later?
And it's one more day.
This day, January 28th, is a big day.
Happy birthday to you.
And on her day, Karen Garrett chooses to roll up her sleeves at Mercy Hospital Northwest.
These nurses that are here have responsibilities, and all of a sudden they are supposed to be giving vaccines. They need help.
You were the vice president of your class.
Yes. And I don't think I did a thing.
A 1963 graduate of Hillcrest Medical Center in Tulsa, Garrett has cared for patients from cardiology to cancer, psychiatric to geriatric, post-op to home health.
I took care of one of the first AIDS patients in Tulsa, and we didn't even know what it was. Been around polio back in the day, SARS.
And what's more, she's come out of retirement to help her community battle this global pandemic.
I'm not a hero by any means.
Even as she herself is in the at-risk age group.
No, I've never been worried about myself.
Instead, enjoying vaccinating other heroes.
Ready?
Like firefighters and frontline workers.
They're very excited when they come in. They're all happy. They got their sleeves rolled up. They're ready to go before I can get the needles out of the package.
And it's certainly a family affair. Karen's daughter-in-law, Bobby Garrett, offered her the job as she sought out retirees to help.
When things are going crazy in our family, who do we go to bring us back? It's Grandma.
So, as Grandma is granted another sunrise, she uses it to serve.
I've always enjoyed taking care of people. Always. Holding their hand at the last moment. That's what's important.
Spending her birthday honoring the gift of life.
Right now, what I'm feeling? Happiness, joy, and maybe that I've done something good with my life.
Lydia Fielder, 4029 News.
Paul, here at West End Apartments off Weddington and Fayetteville, residents are salvaging what they can of their belongings and moving out. That's creating space for contractors to come in and cut out the walls. The property manager tells me that by the end of the day, they're expecting around 30 of the 48 units total to be vacated.
And that bag right there goes with me as food.
Day by day. That's the only way I can look at it.
Aaron Miller lives in one of the units at West End Apartments, severely damaged by flash flooding in Fayetteville Thursday.
All of my dressers, my beds were ruined, shelves were ruined, PlayStation was ruined, TV was ruined, 90% of it.
She spent Saturday packing up the rest of her belongings to go stay in a nearby hotel.
Financially, it's definitely going to be hard. Mentally and emotionally, it's devastating. But, I mean, I'm a survivor, and we're going to push through, and we're going to get through it.
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
The property manager tells 4029 outside of the damage, the biggest problems they're facing are finding short-term housing and storage for residents. Today, they're cutting out the drywall, and with the warm temperatures, mold is growing.
You can see it when we're starting to cut stuff out, and if you walk into an apartment that has been shut up, you know, you can smell it. It's there already.
Cloyd says it's going to be months before the apartments are livable. In the meantime, the Northwest Arkansas Red Cross has set up a shelter in Genesis Church. The shelter manager says they have 5 residents and they're expecting more this evening.
It's just like waves of water. There was no stopping it.
People like Joey Millwood from Unit 4A showing up with just the clothes on his back, who says he used to experience homelessness before finding a home at West End Apartments.
I could hit my rock bottom. I could just quit and give up, but I know they're pouring their heart out and going to give me really help come through.
An emotional reunion happening today as Arkansas National Guardsmen return from a 9-month deployment in Southwest Asia.
Well, we are welcoming home my husband, who's been gone for a year. And it's very emotional, but we're so excited to have him home.
Captain James Lampkin's wife and 3 young sons haven't seen him in a whole year.
Just to watch them grow so much and have my husband missing out on that, it hurts.
When I won a reward for being like one of the goodest kids, and he didn't see it and stuff, but.
The 142nd Field Artillery Brigade left Arkansas late July of 2021 as part of Task Force Spartan. Captain Lampkin says part of their mission was to help deter terrorism and enemy aggression in Southwest Asia.
So I just recorded as much as I could while he was gone.
You ready for this? And we got a trophy.
On Monday, around 130 soldiers got off the buses from Fort Bliss, Texas, and marched into the room at the Bentonville Armed Forces Readiness Center, where their families were waiting to reunite. As soon as they were cleared after a quick few words, families ran to find their loved one. The Lampkins, overcoming thousands of miles of distance and a few swift footsteps. Some seeing their babies for the first time ever, others hugging their mothers, daughters, uncles, and friends.
The moment when we left and for this mission, I told my kids, you know, even though you're sad today, there will be a point where we come back and there'll be a happy ending to this. And so it was at that moment that we were able to get that happy, that storybook ending.
I know.
The Lampkins say they want to thank their community of loved ones and friends who helped support them during this deployment. And Captain Lampkin says, good news, he's not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. Reporting live in Bentonville, I'm Lydia Fielder, 4029 News.